Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Beavers offense will take the first swing of the game. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15.
Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Going to try to get it himself. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. So Virginia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, 1 on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set with a free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that way, Stroud.
Instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Working on the right. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Beaver!
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Then try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Special teams coming through. As they pin them back, they'll mark it dead at the 10. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got an open man. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little release to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
This time they'll go to the running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the... Oh, he's got some space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now. He now has 91 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. They'll try to pound their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The give. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Overton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll cut the lead to 13.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trucking up.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. He'll try to do it himself. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How many first downs is that, guys, on this drive alone? This defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Beavers with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. The Beavers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the run, now to throw. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Beaver! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Boca Raton. They're up by 7 over North Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Firing to the right, complete. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays on film.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Back to pass on second down. He's going to take off to the 15. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before it, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made the extra point without problem.
Oregon State, Virginia Tech, 3.
Looking for blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Took care of it himself. Still running at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. That's caught. It's Morton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Got it behind the line. It's Adams. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go to the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Got enough for the first down. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis.
The Beavers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on the start.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Hokies will punt this one away. He's got it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The run from the shotgun. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Beavers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And he added the extra point.
Virginia Tech, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Morton. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the quick game. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Great job by the defense that time, bowling up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Absolutely perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time. Turning it on. The 20. Pass it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon State.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Man, I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Leaves it with the running back. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance.
There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing the zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
It's caught downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a pass rush. Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. Now, a 4th down.
With the win today, they're now bowl